Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer pop-up chat, and this one is actually quite late for me because I'm actually starting it. I just checked the time. It's 10 past 12 a.m. in the UK, so I've got two dates on my list. If I'd have made it into Friday, it would have been the 1st of March, but it's now actually the 2nd of March here in the UK. So I do hope that you're getting all of the notifications sent out to you so that you can join. I will, of course, check the chat room in a moment. Now, the whole thrust of today's pop-up video is just basically general chit chat, which means just a warm, friendly conversation. I've got a few things written down which I want to talk about. There's a few rumours going round that I would like to dispel, or at least, put a different perspective on. Yeah, I just want to have a little bit of a chit chat, a bit of a catch up. I feel like I know I've got my Saturday live chat tomorrow, but I felt like I haven't done a pop up chat for a while, and I just wanted to get into one. So I am wearing my Welsh brooch today, my Welsh pin badge, because literally how long ago? About 11 minutes ago, it was still St David's Day, which is the National Day of Wales. So I'm hoping you all like my pin. It is sparkly. You probably can't tell under this lighting, but it is sparkly. I also have my Pieces of 8 net chain on today, which is a kind of, what's it called? Tarnished. It's tarnished silver. So it looks black with the chain. It's a gold kind of, it's called Pieces of 8, so it's like a gold coin with another tarnished silver coin. And I attached onto it my nan's pearl. My nan, who's no longer with us, I put her pearl, well, one of her pearls, on it. So there we go. I just thought I'd wear something different. Oh, and I'm wearing my replica Cartier Halo tiara. For those of you who want a closer look, it is a really, really good replica Halo Cartier tiara. And did you see the video I made of Princess Eugenie's wedding outfit and her tiara going on display at Windsor Castle? Did you notice anything about the tiara? She had elastic. You see, I knew, being an avid tiara wearer, I knew that elastic was what they used to hold it on in place. So yes, Princess Eugenie had elastic too. So I don't feel bad now about wearing my elastic because the royals do it too. So there we go. I just knew that it was the most sensible option to keep it in place. A little bit of elastic. Who knew? Right, I'm going to go and find the chat room. Like I said, this is just general chit chat. So basically, you can ask me whatever you want. Nothing is off limits. I do have a few set things to say, but like I say, most things we can talk about. Yes, I am up late. Hello to everyone in the chat room. I can see you all now. People saying beautiful tiara and pirate coins. Yes, they are like, it's called Pieces of 8. Via Newer says I look dapper. I'm just wearing my this is just my day wear t-shirt, to be quite honest. I haven't made an effort apart from the pin and apart from the jewellery. The outfit is what I've been wearing all day. I do apologise. But it is late. Okay. Via Newer has gone straight into it, straight to the jugular about Meghan Markle's second baby shower. So, okay, let's address this. So, there is rumours going around that Catherine, or Duchess Kate as people call her, is throwing Meghan a baby shower. Now, there is no evidence to support this in any way, shape or form. All we've had is the usual "a royal insider says," which you know my response to "a royal insider says." It gets a black fan flap from me. Until we actually see it happen, I'm not buying it. I'm not believing it. We know that Meghan... Okay, this is where I think it's come from. So, they're basically trying to get a story out because we know that Meghan is planning a second baby shower in the UK for those who couldn't make it out to New York for her first baby shower. So we know that she's planning a UK-based one that likely Catherine probably will attend. But I don't think it's Catherine throwing it. I'm not sure who, but it is just pure speculation at this point that it's going to be Catherine. Personally, I don't think so. Um, it could be anybody. Didn't we find out that Priyanka Chopra wasn't able to attend? Perhaps she's throwing it. I mean, I don't know. It could be a whole number of people that could be throwing it. Meghan could be throwing her own baby shower. We really don't know. So it's a wild stab in the dark, I think, at this point in time to say that it's going to be Catherine. I'm not buying it until we actually see it for real, or we hear an official account of it. I'm not buying that one, I have to say. Yes, this is Catherine's wedding tiara, the Cartier Halo. Have I gone really blurry on the screen? Am I in flames? I just looked at my monitor and I look like I'm really pixelated. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just scrolling down a little bit. Okay, apparently I'm okay. So there we go. Apparently I'm fine. It's probably just my monitor. I don't know. So yes, a big happy St. David's Day for yesterday. I'm a bit late. Ooh, has anyone seen the spoof Alison Jackson photographs of Catherine and Meghan? Okay, right. Where did I find them? I went to Mirror Royal on Twitter. Okay, Mirror Royal is a trash Twitter channel about the royal family. They are always coming up with fake news and absolutely rubbish stories that I do not support in any way, shape, or form. But I do go and check it out just to find out what rumours are going around, because you can bet your bottom dollar that if there's a bad rumour going around, Mirror Royal on Twitter will have it. So I went on there and I saw this Alison Jackson spoof set of photographs of Meghan and Catherine, not the real Meghan and Catherine, a spoof, fighting, pulling hair, and it's got things like Meghan's pulling Catherine's brunette locks and all this business. Ugh, it's so tiresome. Obviously, it's playing up to the feud. It gets a fan flap from me. But I do get it. It is art. Alison Jackson is a photographic artist, and she has done royal spoof photographs before. She did the one of the Queen sat on the toilet. I think she's done some of Diana. She did some of William and Catherine at Christmas. I think she did the video of the Queen on, was it Mother's Day, when Charles carried the tray up, or something along that line. She's done lots of royal spoofs, so I do get that it's art. I do get that she's playing on this whole feud that's been speculated on. I don't agree with the feud, by the way. You know I don't. But she's playing on it. I do. It's probably tongue in cheek. It's probably trying to be ironic, but oh my goodness, it's just carrying it on, and I wish it would kind of stop. Erica says the gym is working for you. Is it? What can you see? Thank you. Yes, I agree. Some of the tabloids do contradict themselves slightly. Oh, Christine says I want the fake news glasses. I haven't got them out. H. London says, why does anyone pay attention to the spoof photos? They obviously are 100% fake and a waste of life. I get that it's art, but they are completely spoof, yes. Okay, lots of people talking about who's thrown who baby showers in their families. I'm sure until she has this second baby shower, there's going to be speculation abound about it. But just don't believe anything that you read until we actually get a little bit more than just a royal insider says. Because you know my feelings on that. I just don't get it. Okay, one thing that we do know, though, that is true, is Catherine and William's nickname for Charlotte. So we found out a while ago that she refers to her as Poppet. Do you remember when Charlotte was... It was Christmas Eve, I think it was, and she was in the shop, and a passerby in the shop heard Catherine saying, "Get up, Poppet." So we know that she calls her Poppet. But we also know that she made a comment on when she was in Northern Ireland that she calls her Lottie. Now, I mean, it's not a big nickname. It's a shortened version of Charlotte, Lottie. I mean, it's quite common for, people that are called Charlotte to perhaps be referred to as Lottie. So yeah, I mean, it's not big news, but hey, Lottie or Poppet. I think that's quite good. Okay. The plans for Charles's 50th investiture. The Queen is throwing a celebration, or just something to mark the occasion. But other than that, we don't really know much details. We don't know if the press are going to get access, so we can get photographs. We don't know if the palace is going to put out their own images. I would imagine there would be some kind of formal portrait to mark the occasion. He is the longest serving Prince of Wales. So I can imagine that we get something, but whether we get an inclusion into the actual, party gathering, I don't know. I think that would be a push, but I'm hoping for at least some kind of official portrait, photograph to mark the occasion. I think that's probably going to be a bit more um, suitable. Ooh, okay, H London, you mentioned one of my points on the list, the Queen's bruised hand. Okay, so those of you who following the royal family on Twitter will know that they often post photographs, official photographs, taken by the press association of the Queen when she meets foreign dignitaries or foreign heads of state or representatives of different countries. Basically, whenever she has a big audience with somebody. So the reason why I can't show those photographs on my channel is because they are press association photographs. So anyone showing them that is not the press association shouldn't. But if you go to the royal family Twitter, you will see that the Queen had a bruise on her hand, and her hand looked quite swollen. Um, there's nothing wrong with the Queen's health; she's perfectly fine. But people are wondering what caused this. I mean, it's probably, if you look at my hand, it's probably that kind of size. It's very red. It looks like it's going to turn that kind of bruised blue color. It's already turning in that photograph anyway, and the hand looks swollen, which I think is common if you knock yourself or injure yourself when you get a bit older. So I think there's nothing to worry about. But how it happened, we don't know officially. I don't think it was anything bad. I don't think it was anything like a fall. If it would have been a bad fall, we'd have probably heard if she'd have been taken to hospital or that kind of thing. So I don't think she fell. At least I hope she didn't fall. But what's more likely is we've seen her in recent weekend photographs riding a horse. Now we do believe the Queen has some kind of mounting block which she gets up, which she climbs up to get on her horse. I don't think we're at the point where she needs to be hoisted and put on her horse. But if she gets to that point, I'm sure she probably will. Just get a hoist, a cherry picker, and just put her on the horse. No, so she has this mounting block. I'm wondering whether she banged it on something. Or even if she was walking past something and just banged her hand. When you get older, if even the slightest kind of bang can cause a lot of bruising and a lot of swelling, in particular with legs and that kind of thing. So I don't think it's anything serious to worry about. I'm thinking she just banged it, knocked it. I don't think it was a fall or anything like that. Yes, her hand did look swollen and purplish. No, I don't think she was seriously injured at all. What else is on my list of rumours? I want a rumour. What's my... Oh! Oh! Apparently, baby Sussex is going to be gender fluid. Well, I'm having none of that. Baby Sussex will not be gender fluid. They like to paint Meghan just because she does yoga as some kind of, I don't know, new age hippie that going all gender fluid and all this. No! No, 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 no. Baby Sussex will be a boy or a girl and will be raised as a boy or a girl. I am sure Meghan will be, and Harry will be fully respectful of if baby Sussex, this is going like way ahead. If baby Sussex decides that baby Sussex would like to play with a doll and he's a boy, I'm sure Meghan and Harry won't mind. Or, if in the future baby Sussex wishes to change gender, I am sure they will not have a problem with that. Or if baby Sussex turns out to be of a different sexuality. I am sure that they will be supportive of whatever baby Sussex wishes to be. However, I do not think they will purposefully go out of their way to raise baby Sussex gender fluid. No. No, 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 no. It's not going to happen. These stories just get on my nerves, they really do. What a load of ridiculous... What we say in the UK is codswallop. A load of tripe. Yes, I will triple, double fan flap gender fluidity. There's nothing wrong with being gender fluid, but they are not going to go out of their way to raise the baby to be gender fluid. Oh, my goodness. Yes, that is serious flapping. Ninova says, saw on Instagram people complaining about Meghan curtsying to the king and then walking ahead of Harry, and Princess Anne's curtsying to the King of Jordan. People are getting ridiculous. Princess Anne has done that very deep, low curtsy before. It's what she does, I think, when she meets foreign kings or queens. She does a very deep curtsy. So it's nothing new, it's nothing out of the ordinary. So nothing there, let's just say. Georgina says the Queen might have hurt her hand from the horse reins, might be tight or pulling on her hand. It could be any number of things. It's probably something to do with maybe some kind of outdoorsy type thing that she's doing, which in my mind probably leads its way to horse riding, I would imagine. Okay, is there another piece of gossip? Let me see. Well, it's not really gossip, and it's not necessarily untrue, but it's just, again, another example of people picking out every single little detail to make a big fuss over, when actually it's not a big deal at all. So we know that Harry and Meghan have had a very successful Moroccan tour. The same as, for example, Charles and Camilla have successful tours, William and Catherine have successful tours, the Duke of York goes and does work on behalf of the Queen. All the different royals go on these different tours and visits and do good work on behalf of the Queen. So there's this big story going around that the Queen is really happy with Meghan, and therefore she's going to give her a gift of a handwritten thank you note or whatever. Baloney. Baloney, sir. Baloney. Okay, so the Queen does show. That was my Judge Judy. Baloney! Baloney, sir! Okay. I'm going mad tonight. It's late. Oh, it's the witching hour. So yeah, baloney. The Queen does thank the members of her family when they do a good job. But it's most likely that she thanks all of them whenever they go on a tour and it's successful. So it's not anything new or anything out of the ordinary if Meghan does get a thank you from the Queen. I just don't like how it's all kind of blown up as this one big thing, and it's just not. It's just normal. Debbie Ryan says, love your Judge Judy. Christine Suckup likes baloney. I've never had any. Laurie Clark is impressed with Princess Anne's curtsy and her youthful knees. I think Princess Anne does have very youthful knees to be able to do that. Next bit of news. Oh, Catherine. Okay, so apparently in Northern Ireland, she was questioned. No, she met a lady with a baby, and she commented that that meeting the baby makes her feel broody. So of course that's been blown up everywhere as, you know, she wants another baby. Oh, no, okay. I've always said that after Prince Louis was born, that she probably would go for baby number 4. I do think baby number 4 is on the cards, but not just yet. I still think Louis is really young, and Catherine does tend to do that kind of 1.5 to 2-year cycle with her pregnancies. So, if she were to get pregnant, I would expect possibly towards the end of 2019 with a birth maybe in 2020, or kind of, you know, early 2020 going into maybe 21, that kind of thing. Maybe even she might leave it a bit longer in between Louis. I don't know. But I do think possibly baby number 4 is on the cards. I don't think she's pregnant now, and I don't think she's suddenly going to be trying like the clappers to get pregnant just because she's met a lady with a baby. She will do it in her own sweet time, and I will be very happy if she is pregnant at some point. Jessica says, "You have me rolling over with laughter." Was it the baloney? Sanju says, "Can I ask you something? Is Duchess Kate going to host?" Oh, I've done the baby shower. You've joined late. I basically said, just to recap on the whole baby shower thing with Catherine, it's unsubstantiated. So we don't know, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not sensing that it's something that Catherine is going to throw. It could be any number of people. Meghan could even throw her own baby shower. So don't go believing all the Catherine's going to throw the baby shower thing, because we don't know. And it's probably not true. People still laughing at the baloney. Okay. Let's just carry on down a little bit. Kathy says, "Thank you for what you do. Drama is cesspool. I wish some of your followers would understand you are truth and everything else is cesspool." Ugh. I mean, people just click on all these other channels with these clickbait titles and clickbait photos, and they just get fed a load of nonsense, and then they go away and believe it. And then sometimes I click on those videos and read the comments, and then people are just believing whatever these channels are saying, and it's just really annoying. How far am I from London? About 3 hours by train. H. London says, "If baby Sussex is a girl, do you think she'll be named Diana?" No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. I mean, it could be any number of names: Victoria, Elizabeth. My personal favourite is Marina, because it's slightly exotic and it is a name in the royal family. And I think if Meghan and Harry want a fairly quirky name that's in the royal family, I do think the first name will be a traditional royal family name. I don't think they're going to go, wild on it. I think it will be traditional. They might go a little bit crazy with the middle names, possibly. So we could see a Doria in there, or we could see a Diana. They could choose something different for the middle names. I think we're going to be traditional with the first name. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. I haven't got a hotline to Harry and Meghan to ask them. But I'm thinking traditional British name, royal name, and I think the only one that's kind of not been used that is really slightly quirky, and if they want something quirky, I think Marina. So I'm going for Marina. But it could be any number of names. We really don't know. How's Molly doing? At the moment, she's fine. Fingers crossed. Kelly says it definitely won't be Samantha in the name. I don't think we're going to be seeing a Samantha. Baloney! Baloney, sir! Definitely. I'm going to give Samantha a baloney! Okay. Next on the agenda. Okay. I think I've done all my news. Hang on. We've done Catherine being broody. Oh, we've done the Queen being happy with Meghan. We've done the Queen's bruised hand. Oh, yes. Congratulations to me. I've got 76,000 wonderful friends and subscribers now. I couldn't believe it. 76,000, my goodness. Thank you so... Oh, I get my yellow fan flap out now. So thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. So this fan flap is for you. So mwah! And thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this channel and watches the videos and puts up with the adverts. Thank you so much, because it really enables me to be able to carry on doing this. It really does. Just sitting through some of those adverts, I know it's painful. I know it's really tempting to press skip. I do it myself when I'm on other people's channels, and it's really hard not to press skip when in those adverts. But I always have to keep telling myself and remembering that, these people that create videos like myself, the adverts do help. Help creators to carry on doing what they do. and to be able to have the time to do it. So thank you to everyone who subscribed, who likes, who shares the videos, who watches repeatedly even when they don't have to, who lets the adverts run out. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. You're not just subscribers, you're friends. And it feels wonderful to have 76,000 global friends. It's amazing. When I first started this channel, I didn't think I'd ever get 10 subscribers. I didn't think I'd get 1 subscriber. I didn't think I'd get 1 view. So it's just amazing to think. And this kind of links into my next bit. You may or may not know, but I think it was Wednesday of this week. It is also my 4th year anniversary on YouTube. It's amazing. Can you believe it? 4 years. But my YouTube story isn't okay, it starts 4 years ago, but it's not really 4 years, because for the first kind of year and a half of that 4 years, I only posted about 3 videos. So there was like a massive gap in between each and every video. So I've only started doing kind of, daily videos for probably 2 years. But the history of my channel goes back 4 years to 2015, and I think it was April the something or other. I think it was Wednesday, whatever date it was on Wednesday. Not April, sorry, March. And yes, wow. No, February. What am I on about? I've got all my dates mixed up. Hang on. I've actually got the actual date of when it was in here. Let me just check. Where are we? Oh, this is my diary, by the way, where I keep. Yes, I use an old-fashioned Filofax. Can you believe it? Look at my Filofax. I'm very old school when it comes to stuff like this. I like my Filofax. Let me know if you indeed have a Filofax. Okay. When's this anniversary? It's gone, but I thought I had it in my diary. I definitely did. Hang on. It was on Wednesday. So it was the 27th, I do believe. No, it was Friday, the 22nd of February. There we go. Look, I've got it in my diary. So congratulations to me for making it 4 years on YouTube. It's amazing. Mary Braun says, how can anyone know if Harry and Meghan are going to raise a baby gender fluid? I have no idea. It's not something they're going to mention to anyone. Exactly. It's a load of rubbish. Thank you to all the congratulations. And I'm just going up to see if I've missed anything. I'm sorry if I've missed any important comments. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. No, I've kind of covered everything. So it's over to you guys. I can stay on for a little bit longer. I know it's late here in the UK, but I don't have to go to bed just yet. So I can stay on for a little bit longer. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Hugo says, you think that Meghan's son will have... Well, we don't know if it is a boy. We don't know if it's a girl. We know there was lots of stuff going around about the flowers being pink, but there was also blue flowers in there. So I'm still not too sure whether it's a boy or a girl. But in terms of curly hair, I have no idea. Who knows? I mean, we all know about genetics with dominant and recessive genes. But I think there's a fair few dominant genes in sort of Harry's makeup and Meghan's makeup. So I have no idea when it comes to baby Sussex which physical characteristic genes are going to be dominant. I have no idea, because usually the ginger hair or the red hair gene is normally dominant. So usually if you've got a parent with red hair, you may have that kind of hair. Usually, I mean, not in all cases. It is genetics, anything can happen. But there are quite a few dominant features, I would say, with Harry and Meghan. So Baby Sussex is going to be incredibly interesting, visually, I think. But as long as baby is healthy and happy, and mother and father are happy as well, that is all that matters. Any news about Prince Andrew's birthday? All we saw was the video I posted of Princess Eugenie, when she was videoing Andrew when he was having happy birthday played to him, which was very, very cute. She captured his reaction and she posted it on her Instagram, which I made a video of. Other than that, Sarah, Duchess of York, posted a series of photographs, maybe 2 or 3 photographs, I think it was, just saying happy birthday, Andrew. And of course, the Queen commented as well. So yes, just a happy birthday. He was 59. Caroline N says, I remember the evening when I had my first live. Oh my goodness, the first one. I think I had about 10 people there. In fact, I was sat there for a while with no viewers. I was just talking to myself. It was quite funny. Janice says, will Doria ever move to England? I have no idea. I'd like to think so, but she has her own life in California, and she can come and go whenever she wants to. Mary says, I'm a redhead and all 4 of my children are redheads. My ex is a redhead too. Well, they definitely would be then. I think the chances were that your children were definitely going to be redheads. Mary Brun says, Eugenie's dress, what happens to Meghan's? For as long as they're on display, they're on display. But then they go back to the curator. So they become, in a way, I suppose, part of the Royal Collection Trust. Well, they're looked after by the Royal Collection. So they'll be packed away. Once any exhibition is finished, if it's clothing, it will be packed away and stored safely and appropriately. For example, I think, for example, the Queen's furs, I believe, are actually stored in a climate controlled environment. I'm sure I read somewhere or saw somewhere that they're stored in a climate controlled room or some kind of storage. So whatever the garment is, it will be preserved and stored away until the next time that it makes an appearance. So even when Meghan's dress does go off display, I'm sure in the kind of cycle of royal exhibitions, it will come round again at some point. So if you missed it the first time round, I'm sure it will be back in years to come. Kathleen says, is Princess Beatrice rumoured to be pregnant in Australia? The surrogate for Meghan Markle. What? What? Baloney! Baloney, sir! Okay, Princess Beatrice is not, I repeat, not a surrogate for Harry and Meghan. She hasn't got a fake baby bump. Baloney! It's baloney, sir! All this business with this fake baby bump. Really? My goodness. Baloney! Oh, not this gender fluid thing again. I've already spoken about gender fluid, and I called it baloney. Patricia said, yes, furs need to be stored in climate-controlled storage. I was right. I knew I heard it. I knew I read it or heard it somewhere. The Queen's wedding dress has been on display, but it's not at the moment. Yes, Meghan does have a new engagement. In fact, I'll pull it up now so we can read all about it. Just bear with me a second. Where is it? Okay, I'll just pull it up and then I can read it in its entirety. Hang on. Here we go. So the Duchess of Sussex will be joined for. So she's going to form part of a panel. I'm just waiting for something to load up. It's not coming up. Oh no, my page is not coming up. Hang on. So yeah, she's forming part of. I'll read the bit that I can that is up. She's joining part of a unique panel that's going to include Annie Lennox, Adawa Abawa, Julia Gillard, Krisham Jarrett, and Angeline Murimura. And that's going to be on the 8th of March. So it says the Duchess of Sussex will join a panel discussion convened by the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. The event, hosted at King's College London, will bring together a special panel of female thought leaders and activists to discuss a range of issues affecting women today. So that's that one. And that's all we know, literally. Okay. Ooh, I need to go back to the comments. Marsilia says, loved your video of the visit to Morocco. It was really fun to do. Okay. I saw something about genetics. There we go. Marta says, yes, a lot of baloney. Baloney! Okay. And I think that's kind of it. So I'm going to leave it here now. We've been on for at least 30 minutes. And I was only supposed to just come on and do a little quick pop-up chat. So if you have enjoyed tonight's video, surprise, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I post a video or do one of these live pop-up chats. Also, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. It really does help. So, from me in Shropshire, I'll be live tomorrow for my normal weekly live chat. Saturday, 10 o'clock GMT. And then my weekly vlog will be on Sunday. Oh, I have got one more thing to say before I go. I did go to the Bliss Hill Victorian town, which I spoke about ages ago. And I've recorded some footage, which I'm editing now. So, I will be, I think, putting it into 2 vlogs. I did a poll. I've roughly cut the footage down. It was an hour and a half, and I've roughly cut it down to about 1 hour 15. So I did put a poll saying, would people prefer it in one big go, in one vlog, or would people prefer it in two kind of 35-minute vlogs? People are coming back with on the poll that they prefer 2 vlogs. So I think that's probably what I'm going to go with, a part 1 and a part 2. I will probably put them on premiere sometime in the week. Probably round about 7 p.m. GMT, I think. I may do it earlier. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait until I've fully edited them. It is a lot of work to edit a big vlog like that. Anyway, I'm off. So, please do subscribe.